Here we are in Houston, Texas, and at the request of the company we're doing work for corporate security reasons, we've been asked not to mention the name. But what we're doing is, it's an Atlanta-based company here in Houston, and they are going to be relocating a section of their office, which is going to be primarily this section that's right in here. And there's their computer room. They're going to be relocating all these people over to this section that's over in here. This section that's right here is going to be where they're going to be relocating to, here and here. And as a result, there's also an IT room that's over here. This is going to be feeding everything in the future, and the room that's currently feeding it is right here. Now, this thing that makes this whole space complicated is they are sharing their space with another company. So all these other desks and cubicles that are in here, they're currently being used. In fact, even right in here, they're being used by another company. So what we're going to do is we're going to make preparations for this move to relocate all these people over to here, move their phones and their IT department. We're going to step into the main computer room. This is the current main distribution frame for both companies. And here this is shared space currently, and although the majority of this is the company that they're sharing with, the Atlanta-based company, their equipment is down here in the bottom. They also have a small rack over here, and this is the telephone room in here. This is all shared telephone block space. This is the Houston-based company, and this is the Atlanta-based company's Intertel switch. So what we've done is we ran a riser cable which comes down to the bottom here. This block on the bottom is 100 pair that runs from this main closet to the secondary closet, which is on the other end of the floor, and that's going to be to transfer the phone lines over. The Atlanta-based company's phone lines are scattered throughout in various places, and we're going to reconnect those to this riser block right here, and this is how we're going to transfer the phone lines. We also, in the process, we ran a fiber to the other closet also, and it's hanging out right here. We've got 6 pairs of fiber that are LC to LC. Their current switches are right in here for the Atlanta company, and those are going to have to be moved to the other closet. So the idea is to stick a fiber NIC into one of these two and then move the other one. Probably put a fiber NIC in right here to be able to plug these LCs in, and on the other side move this switch to the other side and adapt it to work on the other end. I wanted to show you something else. These two switches that are right up in here, those are the T1s that are feeding the company that we're working for. The other T1s are the old companies. I thought it might be a good idea to show, there's where the computer room is, and show where some of the old spaces were for the Atlanta-based company. They've already been cleaned out here. Also, let's walk on down through here, show where their old area is. These are current employees. This is where the facility manager, his office is, which is in that far room. I'm going to walk over to where the other IT closet is that we're moving everything to. There's lobby, which is the center of the L. There's the conference room and the break room. This is the new IT room for this end. The door is not secured as of yet, but hopefully they will get a lock on the door. All right, a little bit of a mess here. If you look on the back, you can see where this is the Houston-based company's old phone switch was connected. We ran new lines that are right up here into the bottom of the first rack. And if you were to look down here, these down here, this is where the telephone cables are going to be jumped through on a patch panel. These right here are currently going to all the desks and are not being used. And we're going to use those for the phone system. We're going to use these for the network system for the Atlanta-based company's move. Even though these are all cabled, they're not being used. So, and the idea is to put a new network switch down here also and run it off of our fiber. Our fiber right now, because we don't have the switch hooked up, we've just got it protected, and it's just hanging back here behind. And it's LC to LC. And if we come back out of the room, I'll show you where everyone's going to be moving to. So all of this area that's back in here is going to be where the Atlanta-based company is going to be moving to. Every one of these cubicles and every one of these offices has got 4 jacks. We've got 2 on the top and 2 on the bottom. We're going to be using both of them on the bottom to get an analog phone line from the PBX, and also to get the network. The analog phone line's got Cat 3 and the network is 5E. The 2 top ones are 5E, and those are going to the existing companies, the shared space, to their network and their IP phones. So it's going to work out good to have everybody ready. This is a good example. We're going to be hanging out yellow cables and yellow phone lines for everybody's new phones, so when everybody moves, they'll know exactly this is where we plug in the Atlanta-based company's phones and computers. The old cables that are existing are blue. All of the new company's phones are going to be in yellow.